Once upon a time in the charming village of Oko, there lived two beautiful sisters, ISIOMA and Olechi. They were the beloved daughters of Motsi Uku and China, growing up in a household filled with love and care. Their mother, China, was deeply committed to raising them with strong morals, knowing that in Oko a young woman's honor on her wedding night was of great importance. In the village tradition, the bride and groom would consummate their marriage on their wedding night, while guests waited outside, eating, drinking, and celebrating. Afterward, the groom would present a blood-stained cloth as proof of the bride's purity. This act brought pride to the bride's family, especially her mother, who would receive praise and gifts for raising a virtuous daughter. Conversely, a failed virginity test brought shame not only to the bride but also to her sisters, making it difficult for them to find suitors. Determined to avoid disgrace, China taught her daughters everything she believed a woman needed to know: cooking, sewing, keeping a clean home, and being polite and feminine. ISIOMA and Olechi often practiced braiding each other's hair, perfecting the skills they'd need as future wives. While ISIOMA, the elder sister, was kind and well-mannered, Olechi grew envious of her. ISIOMA, born after years of her parents longing for a child, was considered a miracle baby, and the love showered on her left Olechi feeling overshadowed. Even though Olechi was more beautiful and caught the attention of many young men, she couldn't shake the bitterness she felt toward her sister. Years passed, and the sisters grew into stunning young women. While Olechi basked in the attention of the village boys, ISIOMA remained unbothered, focused on her peaceful life. However, things took a turn when Olechi discovered that ISIOMA had feelings for a mutual friend, Hona. ISIOMA's shy attempts to catch Hona's eye were no secret to Olechi, and seeing an opportunity to hurt her sister, Olechi decided to pursue him, not out of love, but out of spite. Hona, oblivious to ISIOMA's feelings, was smitten with Olechi. When ISIOMA, hopeful and trusting, asked Olechi to help her win Hona's heart, Olechi pretended to support her. Instead, she flirted with Hona behind ISIOMA's back, leading him to believe she shared his feelings. ISIOMA, unaware of the betrayal, eagerly cooked meals and prepared herself for Hona, thinking her sister was helping her. One day, Hona proposed to Olechi, promising to love and care for her forever. Overjoyed, Olechi accepted, knowing it would devastate her sister. When ISIOMA learned about the engagement, her heart shattered. She confronted Olechi, who mocked her and walked away laughing. Soon, Hona and his family approached Motsi Uku to officially ask for Olechi's hand in marriage. But Motsi Uku had a family rule: the older daughter must marry first. Hona and Olechi were given two choices: either wait for ISIOMA to marry or have Hona marry ISIOMA first and then marry Olechi later. Hona and Olechi reluctantly agreed to the second option, and wedding preparations began. ISIOMA, though heartbroken, decided to embrace her fate, believing Hona might eventually love her. Her joy confused Olechi, who had expected her sister to be miserable. Determined to ruin ISIOMA's happiness, Olechi hatched a cruel plan. 2 days before the wedding, Olechi tearfully apologized to ISIOMA, pretending to regret her actions. She claimed Hona wanted to meet ISIOMA by the mango tree near the river to apologize. Trusting her sister, ISIOMA agreed. On her way there, a masked man attacked and assaulted her. Devastated, she returned home, locking herself in her room. The wedding day arrived, and though ISIOMA was terrified, she went through with it, hoping for a miracle. After the ceremony, the couple retired to consummate the marriage while the guests celebrated outside. Everyone waited for the groom to emerge with the traditional proof of purity. To Olachi's shock, Hona came out holding a blood-stained cloth, proudly declaring ISIOMA a virtuous woman. The crowd cheered, and ISIOMA blushed as Hona kissed her forehead. Olechi stood frozen, unable to believe what had happened. What could have occurred behind closed doors? Did a miracle save ISIOMA, or was there more to the story? Stay tuned for part 2 to uncover the truth.